Yarnsensation. Just click on my yarn lady or click the subscribe button. Hi everyone, welcome to my channel Yarnsensation, and I am so happy that you are spending a little time with me today. And I have designed a cute little bag, great for all ages. It has a drawstring that requires chain stitches to fit the wrist. So this little bag is great for flea market shopping, grocery shopping, anywhere that you do not want to carry your purse. So it is quick to make. You can make it in different colors, make it for friends, family, etc. I will list the colors that I am using for this tutorial and the tools needed to complete it. I am using the linked first half double crochet stitch. So much to say for the first time, and I love it. So I want to share the stitch with you by making this little money bag. And I will also show a picture in comparison the linked first half double crochet compared to the half double crochet so you can see the difference. So let's get started. Okay, to get started, start with a slip knot and chain 16. Once you have 16, you will place one single crochet in that second chain from the hook, and this will be row 1. Okay, so I completed row 1 and I have a total of 15 single crochets. So for row 2, you will chain 1, turn your work. So this row will start our linked half double crochet. So in the first stitch, let's complete a half double crochet. So to start the linked half double crochet, place your hook into that first stitch, the same stitch with your half double crochet. Pull up a loop, place your hook into that next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3 loops. For the next link half double crochet, place your hook into that same stitch, pull up, place it into the next stitch, pull up, 3 loops, pull through. And you just want to repeat that across to the last stitch. Place your hook into that same stitch, the stitch with the linked half double crochet that we just completed. Pull up a loop, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3 loops, and we will meet back at the end of the row. I am completing my last link half double crochet, chain 1, turn my work, and for row 3 we will repeat row 2. Just remember to start with a half double crochet in that first stitch and start your linked half double crochet in the same stitch. Hook goes into this stitch, 2 loops on the hook, goes into the next, 3 loops, pull through all 3, and repeat that across. And you want to repeat row 2 until you have a total of 10 rows, counting the first row, and we will meet back at the end of row 10. Okay, so I have completed my 10 rows. Altogether I have 10, starting with row 1 through row 10. So for the next step, you can grab your stitch marker, and this is optional if you want to use them or not, but I will use them in this video just to help with showing everyone exactly what I am doing. for the next few steps. Okay, so I have chain 1 and I want to turn my work. So for rows 11, 12, and 13, we will complete decreases, and I will use the stitch markers just to mark the decrease to help us keep up with our stitch counts. It's optional. If you choose not to use the stitch markers, that's fine as well. So let's get started with row 11. So for these first 2 stitches, we will complete a half double crochet decrease. Wrap your yarn around the hook, go into that first stitch, pull up a loop, wrap your yarn around the hook, go into the next stitch, pull up a loop. You will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 loops on the hook. You want to pull through all 5 loops. You just completed your half double crochet decrease, and I want to place a stitch marker there. Okay, so for our link half double crochet for this row, we will not start in the same stitch as our half double crochet decrease. We will start in the next stitch. So just place your hook into that stitch, pull up a loop, and go into the next stitch, pull up a loop, 3 loops on the hook, pull through all 3. And you want to repeat your link half double crochets across. These last 2 stitches will be a half double crochet decrease. So we will meet back at our last 2 stitches. So I'm at the last 2 stitches of the row. I want to complete my half double crochet decrease. Wrap the yarn around the hook into that next stitch, pull up a loop, wrap around, go into that last stitch of the row, pull up a loop. I have 5 loops on the hook, pull through all 5, and I want to place my stitch marker in this decrease. Next, chain 1, turn your work. So for rows 12 and 13, you want to repeat row 11. Just remember to start off with your half double crochet decrease. Go to the next stitch to start your link half double crochet, and remember those last 2 stitches will be your half double crochet decrease, and we will meet back at the end of round 13. So I have completed row 13, and I will have a total of 6 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Chain 1, turn my work. And for this row, row 14, you want to place 1 single crochet in each stitch across. You will have a total of 6 single crochets. You can chain 1. You can cut your yarn, pull it through, and you want to weave both of these yarn tails to the wrong side of your fabric. and we will meet back. Once you complete your first panel, make your second panel, and then we will add our little edging around the side of each panel. So let me show you how we will do that. Okay, so take one of your panels and we will start on the right side. Just turn it, and you want to join your yarn in this bottom stitch. Once you join, chain 1, carry this yarn tail, place a single crochet in that same stitch, and you want to complete a total of 14 single crochets along this side. And then once you reach the top, you will place a total of 6 and then 14 again. We will not place the edge on the bottom. So let's go ahead and complete that step. 1 single crochet in each stitch, and we will meet back. Okay, so I completed 14 here. Next, I need my 6 up top. Okay, and I need to put 14 along the next side. Next, I will chain 1 and cut my yarn. Pull it through, and I want to weave this onto the wrong side. And also I can cut the yarn tail that I was carrying over here, and then we will meet back. Repeat the same steps for your next panel. 14 on the side, 6 up top, 14 over here, and we will meet back. Okay, once you have completed both pieces, the next thing we need to do is put them together and stitch them together. So what we want to do is, this is the right side and this is the wrong side. You can tell a difference. Wrong side, right side. So we want to place our pieces with the wrong sides facing. So we should be seeing our right side. The next thing you want to do is maybe cut, to be on the safe side, maybe about 16 inches of yarn. Thread it to your yarn needle, and we will meet back. Okay, so what I did is just place a stitch marker just to keep everything together. If you want to use more stitch markers, you can, but I think this one will be good. And what we want to do is just stitch this together. Just go into your first stitch. So here at Yarn Sensation, I always like to start with a secure knot. And just go back through those same 2 stitches. And we're going through only making sure that you're, like I use white for my edging, so just make sure that your yarn needle is going through the white part and not the main color. Okay, so I have my secure knot. So what we want to do is go to our next stitch, and we have our front loop and we have a back loop. So we want to place the yarn needle into the back loop, and then on this side we want to use the back loop as well. Okay, pull it through. Sometimes you can tuck this yarn tail inside and it will stay out of your way. And next you will go starting on this side using the same back loops on both sides. Pull that yarn through. Once again, go to your next stitches, pull it through, and you just want to repeat that step around to your stitch marker or to the last stitches on this side, and we will meet back. Okay, so I made it back to my stitch marker. I will remove it and complete that last stitch. And I want to complete a secure knot. Okay, and once you complete that, then you want to weave in your yarn tails and we will meet back. So we have completed our coin bag. Next we need to chain 35. Once you have your chain of 35, you just want to thread it at the end onto your yarn needle, and you will come, let's see, 1, 2 to the second row. Place your yarn needle beneath that first stitch, go over the next stitch, under the next, over the next, and just repeat that until you get to the last stitch. And you can always pull it through, making sure that you have the right side facing up. Once you have enough do, just continue to the end. You want to go into this last stitch right here and come back on the back side. And repeat the steps. Go over, under, over, and we will meet back. Once you made it to the end, next thing you want to do is just tie these two together. Couple of knots. If you like to add a split ring, you can. Keychain, any little accessory that you choose. Just tie it a couple of times. And if you want to hide your yarn tails, you can find any bead that you want to use. I have this little bead. I purchased it from Hobby Lobby, and it'll be best to use your little yarn needle to thread it through. And you can also use glue inside of it to keep it in place. So I have it on there. And then I just want to make some ties to keep it secure. Okay, so we completed our little coin bag. We have our little key ring we can hang keys on. String it together, place it on your wrists, and you can go wherever you like. And also, if you want a longer chain, you can have it longer. I'm just trying to show you how it looks on camera, but I'll give you a better picture of it. But yeah, we made it. So I hope you guys enjoyed making this. Okay, so they're quick and easy to make, and like I said, you can make them for friends, family, pass them out different colors, have fun making them. They're quick to make, and you'll have a blast making them. Thanks. See you on the next video.